Good morning, distinguished guests, speakers, and participants, and welcome to Prince Mahidol Award Conference 2025's side meeting on complete well-being in the age of AI, the critical role and spiritual health of spiritual health and practical strategies. My name is Dr. Sorayut Ratana Pochanat of Asia. I'm the co-founder of Jit Asa Bank. I'm here with Ms. Tirada Supapong or Jan from she's the Thailand country representative of Center for Humanitarian Dialogue or HD. And we are honored to be the masters of ceremony to take you through the program today.
สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you very much อาจารย์ Asia for your introduction and yes my name is Tirada Supapong or you can call me Jan. I'm deeply honored to be part of this event and most honored that this event are organized together with a group of I would say change-making organizations. Let me share with you who are they. So this event is co-hosted by the Thai Health Promotion Foundation together with International Health Policy Foundation or IHPF and Knowledge Center and Coordination on Spiritual Health, Jit Asa Bank, IDG Oneness Thailand, เสถียรโกเศษ นาคะประท Foundation, Contemplative Education Center, Mahidol University, Faculty of Learning Sciences and Education, Thammasat University, and the School of Public Policy, Chiang Mai University, Thailand. And Dr. Asia, could you tell me why the topic of complete well-being is integrated into the PMAC conference?
PMAC conference is very prestigious gathering of health policy makers around the world, and it's very important to the body to recognize the importance of spiritual health, and the main driver of this gathering, this side meeting, is the Thai Health Promotion Foundation. Thai Health Promotion Foundation was founded about 24 years ago, and with a very progressive, very forward-thinking understanding of health as a complete well-being. That's why it includes all four dimensions of health: the physical health, mental health, social health, and spiritual health as well.
Is it considered a progressive agenda?
Very much so.
In the field of medical science and health policy.
Last week, I just watched a podcast by Dr. Vivek Murthy. He's the U.S. Surgeon General, and he was talking with Simon Sinek, one of those very famous leaders on organizations leadership, and he talked quite a lot about the spiritual health. So it's very, I think it's very auspicious and very aptly, very timely that the spiritual health has something to offer for the global health issues.
I totally agree because I see many professionals nowadays, not only in the medical field or public policy field, they have been taken, I think, into embodiment, inner development to also advance the progress of their objectives.
Yes. And in the pamphlet, you will see the definition of the current operational definition of spiritual health, which is state that the spiritual health is a well-being that arises from an understanding of oneself and the nature of life, recognizing the interconnectedness with others, all beings, the world, and the nature, leading to the co-creation of a caring society. I think it's very very up-to-date meaning, and the thing that I like a lot about this definition is that it's very lay people kind of language that people can understand, and people can see that spiritual health finally is very meaningful and relevant to them.
That's very important. So that's one of the objectives of this event, that we would like to highlight how spiritual health is important, I think globally and also among global leaders nowadays, and it's also Thailand's unique efforts also to integrate spiritual health into public health policy.
Yes, and also another objective is to connect networks of spirituality and spiritual health development, fostering international and domestic exchanges between Western and Eastern worlds.
And it's very important. I also see the topics of other side events using the term South-South cooperation, but this is North-South cooperations. And I think we're part of the ecosystem. We're part of this poly-crisis transition, and it's very important that we connect back.
Yes, definitely, yes. And the last objective is to explore collaborative approaches and partnership for the global and Thai initiative, aiming for the sustainable development.
Yes, and with that term, sustainable development goals, I see that not only me, but some other participants are wearing the SDGs pin, and we are here in 2025, 5 years before
that ambitious goal.
The commitments have to be announced, right? And I always think that to uphold the goals, like the pins, there must be something that attached to it. There must be something that
behind or inside,
behind
right?
the pins. Mine is a magnet. Some are the pins, and that is the inner development. That's the spiritual health that is inside.
Yes, and we're very honored to have Dr. Frederick here, who works quite extensively on IDG. And we also have Thai partner from IDG Thailand as well.
Wonderful. So the expected outcomes of this gathering is to obtain initial discussions and preliminary long-term goals in promoting spiritual health, aligning with the global health movement.
And also the greater understanding and creativity among spirituality and spiritual health development networks, and both in Thailand and international.
And most importantly, to also acquire or design together the practical strategies for collaboration with networks to drive efforts at both international and country levels.
Yes. So we now have the overall view of this gathering, this side meeting. So let's begin.
Okay, thank you very much. And I see now we're getting the full house in. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I have the honor to invite Dr. Pongthep Wongwashira-Phaiboon, the Chief Executive Officer of the Thai Health Foundation, Thai Health Promotion Foundation, to the stage for the opening remarks, please.
Professor Vijan Panit, the chair of PMAC International Organizing Committee, who will graciously deliver the keynote. Distinguished speakers, moderators, commentators, and participants from various sectors in global health and spiritual health, both from Thailand and around the world. I am deeply honored and delighted to represent the 9 co-organizing partners, the Thai Health Promotion Foundation, the International Health Policy Foundation, the Knowledge Center and Coordination on Spiritual Health, Jit Asa Bank, IDG Oneness Thailand, the เสถียรโกเศษนาคประท Foundation, the Contemplative Education Center, Mahidol University, the Faculty of Learning Sciences and Education at Thammasat University, and the School of Public Policy at Chiang Mai University. It is my privilege to welcome all of you to the side meeting on the topic Complete Well-being in the Age of AI, the crucial role of spiritual health and practical strategies. Today marks a significant milestone as it provides an opportunity for us to come together to discuss and reflect on the most fundamental, simplest, and most natural aspect shared by all humanity. The inner dimension of human beings. Here at the PMAC conference, the leading global health platform, we will highlight spiritual health and human inner dimensions as transformative tools for advancing global health. This meeting exploration of spirituality and spiritual well-being aligns with the urgent global call to harness the positive forces within human nature. These include our minds, thoughts, emotions, and spirits. Together, they are essential tools for addressing global crises. If we focus on external challenges and neglect the inner dimensions of humanities, the hope for a sustainable world and holistic well-being for all become uncertain. In fact, the global health community has been addressing this topic for over 40 years. In 1983 to 1984, the World Health Assembly debates the spiritual dimension. 22 countries prepared a draft resolution aimed to take the spiritual dimension into consideration in the preparation of primary healthcare programs and adopt the resolution WHA 37.13, the spiritual dimension in the global strategy for health for all by the year 2000, which integrated the spiritual dimension into the WHO member states' strategies for health. Although the spiritual dimension or spiritual health has not been explicitly included in the World Health Organization definition of health, its significance is increasingly recognized in health practice. Many sectors see the necessity of integrating the spiritual dimension into healthcare services, and its application has become widespread since the 2000s. This is particularly evident in areas such as mental health, palliative care, HIV/AIDS, and cancer patients, primary health care, social determinants of health, and COVID-19. These aspects have gained increasing global attention over the past 10 years. For Thailand, it's aligned with the definition of health in the Nation Health Act 2007, which states that health is a state of complete physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being, interconnected holistically and in balance. This definition incorporates spiritual health as one of the 4 essential pillars of complete well-being for humankind, alongside physical, mental, and social health. Moreover, promoting spiritual well-being has been a cornerstone of the Thai Health Promotion Foundation missions for 20 years. Thai Health and partners recognize the importance of initiating dialogue on spiritual health by sharing diverse experience and wisdom that promotes spiritual well-being. We collaboratively define the direction and strategies for enhancing the spiritual dimension of health. May our time together today inspire a shared commitment to reflect on the state of our world, care deeply for the future of the next generation, and open new pathways for collaboration across health, society, politics, and business. Together, let us dare to imagine and create a world where humanity thrives in complete well-being. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause for Dr. Pontep, the Chief Executive of the Thai Health Promotion Foundation. And now it will be a group session where we can acknowledge all the organizations and people who have made this event a success, that we will engage in dialogue in such a profound and progressive agenda. May I invite Dr. Pontep, Dr. Pongthep, she's the Chief Executive of the Thai Health Promotion Foundation, Professor Vijan Panit, the Chair of the PMAC International Organizing Committee, Dr. Suwit Vibun Phon Prasert, Advisor to the Office of the Permanent Secretary, the Ministry of Public Health, Dr. Komat Jung Satien Sap, Chair of the Board of Governors of Thai Public Broadcasting Service, Dr. Gabor Karsai, Managing Director of Mind and Life Europe, Dr. Frederick Lindencrona, Head of Research Co-Creation, the Inner Development Goals, Sweden, Dr. Benjamin Weinstein, Mindful Self-Compassion, Dr. Angkana Lekakun, International Health Policy Foundation, and Kun Soryut Ratana Pochanat, co-founder of Jit Asa. Thank you very much for the co-hosts and speakers, so that we can acknowledge the efforts of everybody. So the next session, after the group photo, next is a very, we say, significant step before going into the substantive discussion of this conference.
Yeah, it will be the grounding practice and invocation by Dr. Benjamin Weinstein. He's a friend of Thailand, and I would say like friend of the humankind. I had an honor to help hosted a workshop on resilience with him during the last 3 days. It was very touching, very important, and I think Dr. Benjamin is very prime example of people who live their life with the spiritual practices, and he's not bounded by religious practice, even though he's a very avid mindful practitioner as well, but he's very combine the best of both worlds in terms of Western science and also mindfulness practices.
So please welcome Dr. Ben Weinstein on the stage, please.
อรุณสวัสดิ์ทุกท่านละครับ อยากขอบคุณคณะกรรมการจัดการนี้นะครับและแน่นอนสสที่ชวนเรามาคุยวันนี้นะครับ Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank the organizers of the conference and, of course, the prodigious work of the Thai Health Promotion Foundation to to support the work that so many organizations are doing and to invite me to spend some time with you here. So I'm really grateful, very grateful that I don't have to talk about spiritual health because if that's not my responsibility. But as long as you're here to talk about spiritual health, I think it's very important that we start, right? The organizers have asked me to help start this event in a way that helps all of us touch that. What is spiritual health? I don't know. I'll tell you one thing though. These distinctions we make, physical, psychological, social, spiritual, they are artificial distinctions. A human being, as you all accept, is one organism. They are convenient and useful distinctions when you need to do research, when you need to make policy. They're very important distinctions. And yet, in daily life, how do people access something like spirituality? And people have been taught in such a way so as to think it is not accessible. I don't agree. In fact, I think that it's possible that any moment of daily life can both be a moment of presence and a moment of transcendence. So, please allow me to sit as I would like to guide a practice to help us be present. And this is a practice, later on I think they'll be giving you some cards from a deck that we have developed here with SAWS, with the Thai Health Promotion Foundation's generous support. I'm going to offer a practice now from the deck that we call a transcendent moment in daily life. And in order to begin, especially if you really wish to develop spiritual health, I'd like to invite you to put our controllers aside. Your boss, your manager, right? If you like, if it's too difficult, of course you don't have to. We start with self-kindness. But I invite you to put your device aside and let your wonderful human hands be empty. These busy, diligent hands. Just let them be empty, just for a moment. It won't hurt you, I promise. And then sit in a way that's comfortable for you. Sit in a way that allows you to be comfortable probably for about 12 minutes. In any position you like. And gather up your attention as if your attention were a kind of spotlight, a warm light that illuminates. And just draw your attention to sounds. Just notice any sounds that you're aware of at this moment. The sound of my voice, the clicking of camera shutters, sounds coming from outside this room. Notice that you don't have to make any effort. Your ears know how to hear. You're just noticing the sounds. And now shift this spotlight of your attention to notice the contact with the seat that is so kindly holding you here. So feeling your body in contact with the seat, along your back, along your seat. Feeling that solid contact. Perhaps even realizing somewhere below this seat is the earth, And this sense of contact is your connection to the earth. You can call it gravity if you like. But it's also the feeling of the earth embracing you, holding you right here, right now. You won't fly off into space. If you like, you can imagine it's the earth saying to you, I've got you. You belong here. If your mind wanders, you start thinking about lunch or about other cares or worries, just smile. All it means is that you're a human being. Human minds wander. That is what they do. And then gently bring it back. Now taking this spotlight of attention, the warm light of attention, and directing it inside your body. Just scanning through your body and noticing whatever energy is present for you right now. Perhaps you feel fresh, Tuesday morning fresh. Perhaps you feel tired. Whatever you notice, see if you could just let it be this way. You don't have to work on it. You don't have to fix it. This is how you feel right now. If you like, you might imagine making a little space and allowing yourself to feel this way. Taking a moment to shine the spotlight onto your mind. Just notice how the energy of your mind is right now. Your mind can be like the sky. Sometimes the sky is full of clouds, even full of storms. Sometimes the sky just has a few clouds. Sometimes the sky is completely clear. The mind is the same way. Sometimes we have lots of thoughts. Sometimes we have less. Just notice, how's the energy of your mind right now? You don't need to judge it and say, this is bad, too many thoughts. Just notice. Today, we have been asked to have a wise discussion about health and policy. Today, we need wisdom and guidance. You already have wisdom and guidance within you. Please take a moment to imagine your wise teachers. We could call them your spiritual ancestors, if you like. Just in your mind, Visualize all the wise teachers who have helped transmit wisdom to you. This may include people in your family, like parents or grandparents or siblings or aunts or uncles. This may include people you knew in school, teachers or professors. This may include people whose books you read, or particular spiritual teachers in your own or other traditions. But just take a moment to visualize your wise teachers who have helped convey wisdom to you. Simply imagine that you are together with these wise teachers, the people who transmitted wisdom. They are part of you now, and they are here. Just imagine being together, perhaps sitting together in a circle. If you can imagine your wise teachers, please be aware they're smiling at you. Perhaps they are glad that you have a chance to share your wisdom today. Perhaps they are encouraging you. To use this opportunity the best possible. But just allow the wisdom of your teachers, of your guides, to be present with you in this moment, this Tuesday morning. If you like, you might like to thank your teachers for having shared their teaching and their wisdom and their guidance with you. And please know that they are thanking you as well. They are thanking you for carrying them forward into the future in so many places. There may be a message that your wise teachers would like to give to you right now about how to be here in this room today. If they have a message, please allow those words to arise in your heart right at this moment. And then gently releasing that, letting go of that visualization, and just resting quietly in your own body for a moment. Just again noticing how the energy of your body is, how the energy of your mind is, when you allow yourself to be present with your wise teachers. Your wise teachers are always with you. You can connect with them whenever you want. And now allowing yourself to open your eyes, but continuing to stay present I would like to invite everyone to stand up. Gently stand up, although if that's not possible for you, that's all right. And now take a moment, again in silence, to just look around the room, to look at the other people in the room. The people at the front may need to turn around and look back. And as you look at each person, I don't want you to just see the person. I want you to imagine that each one of these people is surrounded by a group of people. Each one of these people surrounded by the energy of their wise teachers and their ancestors. So when you look at each person, you're not seeing an individual. You're seeing a whole tradition, a treasure. They may have a treasure that you have not discovered yet that they can share with you. So now we have about 4 minutes. I'd like to invite you to turn and talk to someone near you. Maybe someone you don't know, maybe someone you know already, up to you, to introduce yourself and just to share, when you ground yourself and connect with your wise teachers just now, how do you feel? What is it like for you? Is there something that it means to you? We'll have about 3 minutes to do that together. Please go ahead. Just the bell. Please allow yourself to hear the sound of the bell. The bell is another wise teacher. I don't know what spiritual health is, but human beings have within us remarkable resources and capacities. And there are things that go beyond our daily life that we can touch in any moment of daily life. We have within us remarkable resources for health and well-being. I hope you enjoyed a moment of transcendence in daily life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Dr.
very much.
Ben.
So, how did you feel, Jan?
Wow, it's, I think, if I may share, I can see how spirituality in practice for daily life, and if you imagine that we have the time and space to practice such a, I think, access, to get access into the presence, to acknowledge the sources of our inner wisdom every day. I think we will live right, happily, and we can also make the differences that we wish to make in life.
Thank you very much. Also, thank you very much, Dr. Ben, who guides us through the practice. And he used a lot of the practices that are in this deck, resilience deck. And as a gift, everyone will get a card from this deck on the way out before our break.
And the card is also depends on your inner connection.
It has several. It has 25 cards that can guide you through practices. Very small, but very doable, and you can incorporate into your daily lives as well.
Now we would like to proceed to the next step. It's now my honor to invite Professor Dr. Vijan Panit from the Board of Trustees of Prince Mahidol Award Foundation to deliver our keynote address on complete well-being of mankind around the world, the crucial role of spiritual health.
Good morning, everybody. Ben said that he doesn't know what spiritual health is. That's what I was thinking when I was asked to present, to take about 20 minutes to present my view on the spiritual health and well-being. During the preparation, I kept on asking whether complete well-being, does it exist? To me, I feel that I have never had complete well-being to myself. So I think I am a novice on this business. So please be careful and enjoy being skeptical. So I ask, what is the complete well-being? and ask these 6 questions which come to the application in life. So, in order to have something to present to you, I asked Gemini. And that's what Gemini said. So, that's before I got the booklet. I got the booklet only this morning. No, it seems to be identical with what's said in the booklet. Gemini also said about the complete well-being of being the sense of peace, contentment, and fulfillment. It's the feeling of being present in the moment and appreciating the simple things in life. That's not mine. It's Gemini's. I think it's more or less identical with the booklet, what's said in the booklet. But when I search, I encounter this YouTube presentation which said that for wellness or well-being, there are not 4 dimensions as the World Health Organization said, or what we usually talk about. There are 8 dimensions. There are some more. So I think we can add more, or we can combine some of them. Another website describes well-being as a dynamic process consisting of 5 ways to well-being. I also asked Gemini how spiritual health contributes to total well-being. This is what Gemini answered. It illustrates that the spiritual health enhances mental and emotional health, improves physical health, gives stronger relationships with oneself, with the others, and with the wider world, wider society, and give life satisfaction. Gemini also answered my question on how spiritual health interacts with other dimensions of health in the way that it interacts with the physical health, emotional health, social health, and intellectual health in the details in which I will not describe in order to save time. I encounter, during my search, an academic paper in the journal Lancet Regional Health Europe in 22. Online study distributing the questionnaires to I think about 100,000 people in Denmark, and found that more than 80% of them who answer said that they have spiritual need. And the paper concluded that healthcare should include spiritual service. Spiritual service should be included in the healthcare system. This book describes what's called systems intelligence. and defined as involving, as a complex system involving interaction, dynamics, and feedback. We have, for our Thai audiences, we have a translated book on the upper. And this systems intelligence connect to the well-being by reducing stress, improving relationship, and increase resilience. You see that there's another approach to spiritual well-being from systems thinking. So system thinking fosters deeper understanding of ourselves and interconnectedness of our life. This is what described in the book. So I asked my friend Gemini again, what's the importance of system intelligence in our daily life? And that's the answer of when we observe patterns, we have relationship with the outer world and identify interconnections. We think in long term, we embrace complexity, and we focus on collaboration. That's a way of system thinking, which contribute to spiritual health. So Gemini concluded this conclusion that system intelligence in daily life gives us relationships and a more meaningful life. For Thai friends, what I have been describing is that we have to learn this spirituality from experience or experiential learning. And I have read many books on experiential learning and reflect into these three books as a set. So it's downloadable free from the link at the bottom. There's a very good book by Daniel Siegel called named My Sight, with the subtitle The New Science of Personal Transformation, describing the book helps us to understand ourselves, understand the capacity of human brain to perceive, understand, and reflect, and the ability to see into our own mind. I then asked Gemini again to link my sight and well-being, and this is the answer. You see that approaching from my side, we are understanding spirituality again. And this is the summary by Gemini, that my side is a powerful tool for well-being. There's another aspect of well-being that I believe that self-reflection contributes to well-being and spirituality. So I asked Gemini again the question of relationship of self-reflection and well-being, and that's the answer in which we will not go into detail. And I ask again how to practice self-reflection in everyday life. And I think Ben answer much better than Gemini. So I asked Gemini again to compare mind sight and self-reflection. The answer is mind sight is broader. Self-reflection is more specific. So, in conclusion, I thank the organizer for inviting me to share with you my understanding of something in which I don't understand. So I try to understand. And this is a conclusion that the spiritual exercise is essential for good life, for social well-being. It's a journey more than destination. There's many forms to choose. We need self-compassion, and we need peers. And we have to open to systems interaction. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Vichan. I think he is very embody the use of AI. I think, as the title of this side meeting is Complete Well-being in the Age of AI, the crucial role of spiritual health and practical strategies. I think he's the embodiment of both spiritual health and AI as well. And we also we can also see the crucial role of AI in spiritual health promotion as well. Thank you very much.
Now it's time for coffee break. So I would like to share with you where the coffee break area is. If you exit the door in the back, turn left, you see the area where coffees and snacks are provided. And please come back to your seat at 10:20.
15, perhaps?
Okay,
Yeah.
10:15, please. So that we then can, I think, get into the substantive discussion of how spirituality can be, I think, instrumental, right? Can be also the vehicle for public policy. And as Dr. Vichan point out, how can we integrate into the healthcare system?
And on the way out, please take a card from the resilience deck. And on the way in, please take 2 pieces of post-it note as we will use in the late morning session. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, see you at 10:15. Thank you.